Alright guys, I'm about to install the extension on the Rustler from Factory Works. Got the instructions here to show you how to do it correctly. You even got a few pictures to show you. So basically what you want to do is just take the whole rear end off. You want to remove the shock tower and the transmission. So basically to just take the whole axle off, the whole rear end off, so you can put the extension in between here. So let me get set up and I'm gonna roll fast clip. And to take the transmission off, you have to take these 6 screws off here and take these 2 screws here off, and that will remove the transmission, the whole axle from the Rustler. And to take the shock tower off, you need to take these 2 screws off. Alright, let's get back. Alright guys, so now I'm about to put this about to install this plate on the transmission. This is the plate that came out of the kit from Factory Works. And what you do is you want to attach it to the transmission like you would the transmission to the chassis. So you're going to use the stock screws, Traxxas screws, to install this bracket or extension bracket. So, and you put your screws in these holes here, and we'll be almost getting there in here a little bit. So let me pause this and get back with you. All right guys, we got the extension plate attached to the transmission. So the next part is to attach the plate to the chassis with the provided screws in the kit. So that's our next step. So I'll come back to show you that. Alright guys, so I got the lower plate connected to the chassis, and I must say those 2 screws near the transmission there, it's a real tight fit with those nuts. So basically what you will have to do is just sit the nut on top of the screw and hold it with your finger and take the driver and start screwing the screw into the nut, and that's really the only way you can do it. At least I found it. That's the easiest way for me to do it. So, but got the screws in, got the plate connected. Now we got to install the upper plate. So let us do that. Our thread locked, so we don't want those to come loose. So got those situated. So that was the easy part. Actually, it wasn't hard at all. I mean, the instructions pretty good. So those are instructions for it. And it, like I said, give you a diagram of how everything should look. And so got that taken care of. So now the next thing to do is really get the body and see exactly if it lines up with this wheelbase now. So that's gonna be the next thing they need to do before we can go any further. So all right, let me go get the body and see how it sits. All right, guys, we got the upper and lower plate installed. Had to use the shim that came in the kit for the front bracket to fit straight with the rear. So shim had to go up under here with the long screws. Everything is tightened down, and all the screws with nuts are. The Mustang body fitment is a success. Now, don't mind the cuts. Don't mind the wheel well cuts. Those are not final cuts. I just cut that just to be able to get the body on and see exactly where the wheels would set at. You know, so these will be cut a little bit cleaner. Because I think he still wants to run these wheels, back wheels. So we're gonna cut them for these 17mm wheels here. So and in the front here has some skinny, so and we'll cut the wheel well to fit that. So and we'll clean it up and get this thing painted. So the project was a success. Making a Proline Mustang body fitted Rustler chassis is a success. Once I finish up with the finals, which I still got to do some other things to the Rustler performance-wise form, and then once I do that, I got to put some rear body posts on the rear. So I got to put the rear body post extension on the rear, and we'll get the fitment right and get this body as low as we can without scrubbing, and he'll be ready to rock and roll.